What's up, guys? We are back with another episode of CarBiz Leaders Live with your host, Rachel Blatt. I'm so happy to be back. We haven't done this show in quite a while. We used to um, interview all types of people from the car business, different types of leaders, success, all that stuff. But today we're bringing it to you from the dealer's perspective. So this is called the principal's office. And hopefully, this is the only principal's office that you want to go to. So, without further ado, thank you again. I'm excited to have you. And we're going to count it down. And I got a special guest for you. You're really going to love him. One of my really good friends. And I'm so excited to share with you um, all the stuff that he has to offer. And my brother from another mother. So, John Allen will be joining us today. And without further ado, let's count this baby down. Hi. So today we're going to be welcoming John Allen of Allen Chevrolet. He is a great guy, my brother from another mother, and somebody who I met about a year ago at 800% Club. And he really is the true definition of success. So I can't wait to share with you all of his insights and knowledge, and hopefully we can all learn something. Hi, John. Thank you so
Hi.
much for me today. I know today has been so busy and crazy. So I just really appreciate your time and thanks for kicking this off with me. I'm super excited.
No, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So if you wouldn't mind just telling people a little bit about, who you are and some of the success you've had over the years and just how you kind of came to sit in your seat.
Okay. Well, my name is John Allen, General Manager or Vice President of Allen Chevrolet Cadillac, third generation. Um, we were on the bad side of the wind down process, 809, 010. Some people remember that. Some people weren't even in the auto industry of that. We got a FedEx envelope and said everything that we owned and had was worthless. Um, my father was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer at the time.
Mhm.
We were able to get the store back, brought in some partners. They then fired all of us and spent the next couple of years embezzling all the money and trying to starve my father out. And so, yeah, we had to fend for ourselves. And I went from selling cars to finance manager to general sales manager to general manager of 2 dealerships. We did really well. And it allowed us to get our store back. So we just got it back in 2019, and we mortgaged everything. Yep, and the people actually did a pretty good job running the store, and we've done an even better job. Increased it at 150% in sales since 2019. So we're pretty
Uh,
excited. So
Well, that's a big background, and I'm so sorry to hear that because I think what people need to understand is that like people go through hardships and you can make it out on the other side. You know, my father also went through stage 4 cancer, and thank God both of our dads are still here. Love your dad. Shout out.
yes,
Um,
yes, yes.
he's the
He
man.
had 3 tours. He had stage 4 cancer 3 times.
Oh, he had to go through it 3 times. Jeez.
He's the 1% of the 1%, and like I said, it's when I got a humbling experience is getting fired from a business with your name on it,
Oh yeah.
and you have no car and $100 to your name. So Yeah.
Well, a true turnaround story. So tell me, like, how did it get to that point? Like, what happened? Like, where that sort of came in? Did you just like lose focus? Were you in a situation? Um,
Well, so I was kind of like 25 at the time.
yeah.
I just had graduated college and everything, and my dad had ran it. And like a majority of dealerships in our market, or a lot around the country, is they're dependent upon their sales force on the manufacturer. And then
Hmm.
obviously all the sales declined, everything, and then um, yeah, I mean they created those whole car czars. Um, they said the manufacturers convinced the government that the dealers were an expense and to help increase profitability, and they needed to eliminate dealers.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. And a lot of people who were very successful and did great things lost their dealerships. We weren't a very good operation, um, but we didn't. We were not able to sustain as a business without new cars.
Yeah.
How we operate a business today, different story.
Yeah.
So we learned that lesson. So we sell about 3 used to every 1 new, where the average dealership in our market sells 3 to 7 new to one
Yeah.
used. So we're reverse.
Good. And by the way, for those of you that don't know, the Allen Chevrolet, like they have more awards. And they turned it around 150%. I would say you turned it around 800%.
Thank you.
But seriously, like
Yeah,
I mean,
sales volume, net profit, yeah, astronomically more.
we
Yeah,
can exactly, and not only that, but like just I was going through preparing for our call today, and just all the awards. You have one of the highest um, on Dealer Rater. You have like a 4.7 review rating, and just which is over 1,800 different reviews. Which
thank you.
is, some people are like, oh, I got a 5-star review, but they only have like 5 reviews. So that's a lot of people that you guys have made happy, and I'm super proud of that. Let's talk about the challenge of the day. What was the challenge of the day? Because I know you called. I was like, I don't know, Rachel. I don't have time. I was like,
Yeah,
challenge.
so yeah, well, I'm still dealing with it and everything. It's yeah, I mean, when you sit in this seat, you have to make tough decisions, and the tough problems get thrown on yours. And an employee did what they weren't supposed to, and um, well, they really didn't. The employee really didn't do anything wrong, but it was their spouse that did something wrong that then directly involved us
Oh,
and involved the customer. And so, yeah, so um, vehicles
oh,
being
employees.
vehicles being impounded, police called, uh, phone calls with attorneys today, that kind of stuff.
Oh, so fun. I love it when it's not even their fault. It's theirs. It's like you gotta, when you hire somebody, you've got to actually hire the whole family. So
Yeah,
that's
so we didn't do anything wrong as a business. The employee really didn't do anything in business. They could have done things a little bit different, put themselves in a little bit better
sure.
position and everything like this. And yeah, it's going to cost a whole bunch of money, aggravation, and yeah. So from there,
And I think that's what this show is all about, right? Is really being real about what's happening in the dealership world. I mean, everybody thinks that, it's easy every single day, especially if you're the owner. And they really don't know like all of the heartache, the sacrifice, the money, the challenges, the inconvenience that takes you away from doing your core business, which is buying and selling cars, and back into some other sort of situations that you don't really want to be in. So I think that realness is absolutely important for everybody. But let's talk about how you come up with the solutions for some of those
well,
challenges.
you had mentioned my core business is to buy and sell cars. I believe my core business is to take care of our team.
Yeah, yeah,
And
I agree
so
with that.
that's my core business. That's what I specialize on. That's what I do. I got that nice little plaque right behind me for the Automotive News 40 under 40.
Yeah.
The other award I have is top 20 alumni, top 40, top 20 alumni under 40 for Northwood University. It was the first year that they came out with that award, so I was honored to receive that this year.
Nice.
And then we've been voted best dealership in Monroe County, sales, service, you
Yeah.
name it, used cars, quick lube, everything like that.
Yeah.
We're going for our 5th year. We got the store back in 19, and we're going for number 5. And we were in Monroe County. We were the 5th, 4th largest dealership in volume when we got the store in 2019, and we're by far number 1 now by like super margin. So, but yeah, no, I believe my job is to take care of my team. People,
I love that.
what I do all day, every day, would be making sure my team is here,
Yeah.
mentally and physically. Are they
Mhm.
here? Just because you're here at work doesn't mean you're mentally what's
Yeah.
going on, right? And then make sure you know what you're supposed to do.
Mhm.
What do you need to do? What is your job? What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to accomplish that day? And then do you have the tools you need to succeed? Because we've
Right.
all been there. Like we know what to do, right? You need to dig this hole, and then they gave you a little gardening shovel, and you're like, dude, I need to dig a pool. Like, what are you doing?
With a little.
Yeah, I mean, we've been there, right?
Yeah.
We've been there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember having a discussion, put this whole great game plan and everything for the previous owners I had worked for that I'd ran their stores,
Mhm.
and like we're going over like, hey, we're looking for a 30% increase. Boom! I put this whole thing. I mean, the amount of effort I put into it, and they
Mhm.
go, great job, we love it. Okay, and what we're going to do is your advertising goal, we're going to cut it by 30%, and when you get the sales up there, we'll give you the extra cash you need for the inventory. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, but I love your sales target. I'm like, so you want me to get there with the same amount of inventory and actually less advertising than we're currently spending? Yeah, I think it'll be great. We're really going to love the net profit. And I'm just like, you, what? I mean,
Yeah.
come on. And I'm, I know there's plenty of people who've had those conversations and everything, and it's just you got to give us the tools we need to succeed. So it's
Yeah.
a big thing. That's what we've worked on, and hence we've had the great success we have. I was talking to a dealer friend of mine. She has a couple stores. You know her, and a great person. And she brought a new general manager in to kind of help her get some things going. And we were just talking about it, and they're like, John, what are you doing? We'd love to hear this. What are you thinking on marketing? Who blah blah blah. And I'm like, hey, we're all dumpster fires.
Right.
I mean, I'm a rolling dumpster fire, just based upon the first part of this conversation, right? I'm a
Yeah.
rolling dumpster fire. It's just whether or not I'm smoldering or under control. Okay, even if the fire's under control, I'm still a dumpster, right?
Yeah.
It's we all have issues, we all have problems, it's whether or not you can overcome them and strive.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it's about.
There's a reason why I hang the Rocky Balboa on the back, right? Because it's like it ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Let me tell you that. And so
No,
you're not alone. I am here with you. The question is like, how hard can you get kicked today and stand up and put on a smile and do it all over again tomorrow? But I think there's something that drives you. There's a passion. Everybody says that they want to be a success. Not everybody can do it. What do you think holds people back from actually doing it?
because it's hard. Like it gets tough. You hit a wall and they're
Hmm.
unwilling to break through it. Either break through it, go under it, over it, around it, whatever it is, figure out a way,
Hmm.
and be able to do it ethically and legally.
Right.
And that's the problem. So I mean, there's some people that'll have some bright success because they'll do it unethically or illegally or both.
Hmm.
Right?
Hmm.
They'll get this flight success, but they're going to piddle out. There's going to be no longevity. So can you do it legally and ethically? And can you take the punches? You're
Yeah.
going to take them hit, like you know. I mean, you take a look at my Facebook profile, right? From
Uh-huh.
family, blah blah, so success, blah
Yeah.
blah. Dude, it's just life, right?
Yeah.
Right? Same thing. I mean, you know it, like from, the kid's not listening, right? You know,
Uh-huh.
you know, every, my wife is no different than majority of other wives, right?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
like, what time are you coming home? Oh no, dude, we're killing it. We're doing this and everything like
What's
that.
for dinner? I don't. What do you want to eat for dinner? I don't care. I'm working.
Yeah,
Make it. I will eat it.
yeah, yeah. Just, I mean, same stuff, same thing. It's just, but it's the same thing as, but can you get everybody on board, right? Does everybody understand it? It's going to be frustrations. You're going to be tested. But can you remember what you're trying to accomplish?
What would you say is your big why at the end of the day? Like why? Why? Like what are you doing all this? Why are you putting like I know mine is I want to knock the socks off my kid, right? And I want to create a life for people to be around me to be more successful, right? I love that. That's my big why. What do you say is your big why?
Freedom.
Yeah, I love
I
that
think I
too.
believe success buys you freedom. So I have more freedom than I did 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I
Mhm.
had more success than I did 10 years ago. And I'm hoping it continues. And literally, I mean, we're chained. You can literally say I have golden handcuffs, right? From
Right.
the aspect of it. It's nice. I have some nice stuff. I have a nice house and stuff like that, and I'm still chained.
Right.
So I want to buy. I'm working on it so I can for freedom. So therefore, I can then really dictate what I want to do, which is
Hmm.
obviously make the most of my family. So that's why we do
Right.
it. I
Right.
do it so my family can have this freedom. It's unbelievable. They just spent the day I was just talking to my wife and I called her and we were just talking. I was like, "Yeah, I tried calling you earlier. Oh yeah, we're at our friend's pool and everything, and they're taking pictures of it. It's wonderful. It's beautiful and everything to
Yeah.
have that freedom for it. That my wife is able to stay at home with our 5 and 3-year-old.
Yeah.
So that's why you do it. You can't do it for the money.
No,
Uh,
it's not always
no,
there. There's a
but
lot of times where I'm like, oh God, there's no money.
yeah, it's unsustainable. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're looking for sustainable success, there has to be something more.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Let's talk about some of the keys to your success because you have all these things and obviously you did not start there, right? You started at the bottom of the barrel. So for those people out there that are curious or just like, all right, I need to implement some things right now in my business. What are some of those things?
You're only as good as the people on your team.
Right.
I think we're at like 105 employees now. We took over
Yeah.
the 50. So it's like, I mean, all these awards and everything is, I mean, look at these hands. You see any oil on them,
Yeah.
right? Is there any paint, grease marks, right?
Yeah.
Like, you didn't see me doing that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to you. I'm not out there. Believe me, they're selling cars out there.
Oh, I know. I seen them.
So
I see all your sales people on Facebook selling cars, selling cars, selling cars,
yeah.
selling cars. That.
So you're only as good as the people around you. So you need to make
Yeah,
sure you surround yourself with good people. But good people only winners want to be with winners.
yeah,
Are you a winner?
yeah,
I mean, are you acting like a winner?
yeah,
Not like Antonio Brown winner, right? We're talking Tom Brady winner.
yeah,
Great players want to play with Tom Brady.
yeah. They do.
I mean,
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes is a way better athlete. And they're probably, and he's a great leader from the aspect of it. There's way better athletes than Tom Brady,
yeah. But he wins.
but he wins because he's great at making people great around him.
Right,
Can you get the most out of people? And do talented people want to work with you?
right.
Do you have that environment?
Yeah. How would you say? So, I've recently had to let go of, some just not bad employees, but, just underperforming people that just were okay, not bad, but not great. And I immediately saw a lift in everybody else. Not necessarily. So how would you take an employee that's sort of mediocre? If, and believe me, I tried everything. But how would you try and take a, like a mediocre person and kind of just say, hey, how do you inspire them to like take it to the next level so you don't necessarily have to let them go?
Everybody's different. Do you know your people? That's what I
Yeah,
talked about. Are your people here at work, and do they know what they need? Now the thing is, I have 100 people, so I don't know how everybody ticks and everything, but I need to know how to make my leader what my makes my leadership tick,
right,
right? And it's their job to figure that out.
right.
So, but know what drives them, okay? And
Because it's not always money, right?
no,
Sometimes,
no,
sometimes it's
yeah, no, you got what drives them, and then you have to hold them accountable. I mean, you can
time.
hold people accountable without being a, I don't know, can we swear on here?
Yeah, I think so. We're going to anyway, hopefully.
Yeah, yeah, without being an asshole, right? You can hold people accountable without being an asshole.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
So and then do they know what the standards are? I mean,
Yeah,
believe me, if they know what they're supposed to do, and you give them the tools they need to succeed, and they don't do it,
yeah,
whose fault is that?
right.
That's their fault.
Yeah,
So, I mean, it's rare if I have to fire somebody.
yeah. Because
It's
usually
rare.
they just
They
sort of
either just weed themselves out because
yeah,
I don't let up. I give you the tools you need to succeed. This is what you're doing. How come you're not there? What more can I do? This. No, 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 no. What can you do?
right,
I'm giving you this. What can you do? Don't tell me
right,
what I need to do. What can you do?
right.
I gave you this. Here are the vehicles. Here's the advertising. Here's the customers. What are you doing? Are you doing your fault calls? Are you doing what's expected to you?
Mm-hmm.
And you just have enough of these conversations, hold them accountable, give them the tools that they need. You help them, you encourage them, right?
Right,
Usually people fail at their job because they didn't know what their job was.
right. I
I
get
mean,
that.
you think they know what they do. Like, does a car salesman really know what they're supposed to do?
Right,
Well, sell cars. Well, there's a little bit more to it than that.
right.
Do they
So
know
you
that?
gotta say that you gotta hire the right people from the get go
Right.
too. So
Do
that
they
they
know
take.
what's expected for in the beginning?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And can they actually like, a lot of people say they can sell, um, and it's probably an easy job to get because most business owners want more sales, but not everybody has the sales ability. You know, it's
Yeah, I
not.
mean,
It's a skill. You know.
it's a skill. It needs to be harnessed. I mean, I'm a better salesperson today than I was in the beginning.
Mm-hmm,
So, did you help them with the training? Are you? I mean, do they know what's expected? I mean, do they really know?
mm-hmm.
Well, I told them,
Right.
right? You have kids. Your kids.
I've told them 100 times. You tell them 100 times. They got to see it. They got to have a visual.
They have to. I mean, really?
Here's your
Do they
visual.
do they really know?
Hmm. Yeah.
Do they know? Do they know they need to make 30 phone calls a day and X amount of texts and do Facebook videos, right? I mean,
Hmm.
do they really know? I mean, did you? I told them when every day,
Yeah.
hourly. Did
Right.
you give them the tools they needed to do? Did you show them how to use it?
Yeah.
I mean, you need to dig a pool. I'm telling you to dig a pool, and here's a backhoe. You're like, great, but did I show you how to do the backhoe and how to dig the hole?
Right. Right.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And sometimes you got to show them again because, gosh, we are always refining our processes
oh,
too. Just
first time everybody shows me everything, I know it right away. I mean,
yeah.
you never have to show me anything twice, ever. I mean, I know it right
Oh, you
away. Just
little
ask my
genius,
wife.
you John. You
Just,
little genius.
just ask my wife. She only has to tell me once, right? This is how you fold towels, right? She only tell me once, right?
She's still holding the towel.
I mean, you're not going to pick it up right away.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you need help. You're not going to be an expert right away.
Hmm. I think that brings us to a good point too, is that, you know, and what I've come to is I think there's a certain balance of having patience, like, and, waiting for people to kind of get it together and then just knowing that they're never going to get it together. I think that there's a balance to that. So giving people time to kind of grow into the role, and then just knowing that they're not going to be successful either with you, and hopefully they might be successful somewhere else. God bless them. But
If you give
um,
everybody the tools and everybody else is succeeding around them and they're not, I
yeah,
mean, nobody likes to be at the bottom. If you hired the right people, right, and they know what's expected of them, they just kind of weed themselves out.
right, right,
Like I can't. Last salesperson I've let go. Now I haven't had anybody quit in a while either. Um,
yeah,
year and a half is probably the last time.
yeah,
Like we've hired maybe somebody quit. I'm trying. I can't even remember. But I've hired the right people and the training and the expectations. We've
yeah,
grown. We've had some people in and out. It's usually because if they don't make it, it's because we didn't hire the right person and we didn't set the right expectations.
right,
And
yeah,
so let them know from the beginning.
yeah. I think I've gotten to that place too. I've gotten to less turnover, more stability. I think more people are willing to, like, they understand, like, that you're going to take care of people that take care of you. And if you kind of have that right leadership style, I know I do. And the people I've had to let go recently, just overdue, right? Like, okay, still thinking that I'm all about elevating and getting to the next level. I know you are too. Doing a lot of work on ourselves, and I think that shows. And if everybody wants to kind of come along with that, but some people just aren't going to grow and change. They're just not built
No,
that way.
some people just this patient we just had a couple of months ago. We let go of a team leader, and he had been a great job, but we kept leveling up and everything, and he wasn't leveling up with us. He was the right person 2 years ago. He's
Right.
not the right person now.
Yeah.
He helped us get to here, but he's not going to help us get to here. And we saw it through his team, through the people he was managing, because they weren't quite meeting the expectations.
Right.
So after coaching and lots of talks and tools, and we made the move. And
Yeah.
it was very, very tough. I believe me, he was probably the most liked person in the dealership.
Yeah.
Like, everybody loved him.
Right. Those are the hardest people to kind of let go, is the people that you consider like family but aren't going to the next level with you. Because at the end of the day, like, you'll get at the plateau, the plateau where it says, and you either have to go back down and figure out what's going on, or you have to say, okay, well, we're going up here, and if you can't come up here, then you can't be here. And that's tough because these are good people. Like you said, they did a good job. He was the most liked by everybody. And then, of course, you don't want to send them to your competition either,
Yeah,
but
literally, I was like, geez, oh, peace. Like, even went to one of our neighbors' stores, you know, he'd be a huge turnaround for them.
right. Right.
He'd be a
Right. So,
huge turnaround. So it was one of these things. I was like, dude, we let him go. He goes to one of these our direct competitors, and he's
yeah.
going to make a massive difference because he's going to help them get to the level.
Right.
But I also knew that if he went in there and interviewed, he knew what those other stores were, and he knew they
Right.
were massive projects.
Right.
And just because you know what to do, was that leadership above him going to listen to him? Or
Right.
are they going to give him the same talk that the the dealers that gave me? Great, man, I love you increasing sales. I love the energy, but I'm not going to give you the advertising or the cash for the inventory.
Right. Right. Okay, let's get to and thank you everybody that's been watching. We really appreciate it. Let's get to the rapid fire round. This is new. This is exciting. There's going to be a short couple of quick questions. I want to hear the first answer that comes to your head. Swearing is allowed. Okay. Early bird or night owl?
Early bird,
One word to describe your leadership style.
teamwork,
Coffee or tea?
coffee,
Pepsi or Coke?
Coke,
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
strength,
If you could go on a vacation anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Somewhere skiing. I've always wanted to go heli skiing in South America.
Oh, that sounds way fun. And if you can, sunrise, obviously, if you're a morning bird, sunrise or sunset, but I don't know.
Love sunset.
Sunset. Oh, see, look at that. Okay, and what's your guilty pleasure when it comes to food?
All right. I got a couple. I love big cheese nachos. The
Can
ones,
you say that again? I need you to repeat that.
like that disgusting cheese that comes out of that machine.
Like liquid cheese?
Yeah, that liquid cheese. Oh, dude, I love it. Oh, like you go to the ball game.
No cheese? Like you just sit under there like
You
ah.
go to the ball games and you got like the cheap cheese and everything. Dude, love it, love it. Yeah, chicken fingers and French fries with
All
ranch.
right. You are like such a 8-year-old boy.
Yeah,
When it
yep,
comes to your
yep, yep, yep. Yep. I would agree with that.
That's okay. It makes it easy for the wife when the kids are needed to eat. You know, she's like, "Honey, you got
Mhm.
the chicken fingers for you." You're like, "Yes, my
I,
favorite."
I don't complain. I don't complain when I'm coming home. And I'm like, well, is there any food in the house or anything? Well, the kids didn't eat all their chicken nuggets and mac and cheese, and I'm like, well, twist my arm for a good time. So let's go.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And so, I just appreciate everybody that's been on and listening to us today. What are some things that you just kind of want to, just let the audience know before we wrap up? And thank you for our rapid firing round. I know that was fun.
Don't give up. Don't give
Yeah.
up. Keep pushing. I mean, you may have to withdraw or adapt a little bit and pivot a little bit. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Like,
Yeah.
keep it. Life is hard, but life is even harder when you don't make it.
Yeah.
It's hard no matter what.
Right.
So keep pushing.
Yeah. I'm 1,000% on board with that. And I think it was Jim Carrey who said, "You can you can fail living your dream, or you can fail not living your dream." I know which one I want to choose. So,
Yeah,
um,
100%.
thank you so much, John. I know you for taking the time out of your extremely busy day. You are the man, the myth, the legend. Um, if you would
You're
like to
pretty
be
amazing yourself.
But if you guys would like to subscribe, please help us out. Share this video if you thought it was amazing. Hopefully, we'll have some other principals to the principal's office. But John, thank you so much for kicking this segment off with me. I'm truly grateful for everything. You've got a great crew. I love your crew. I've been in the dealership. Everybody is so friendly and nice, and I know that that comes directly from you and your spirit. So have a great afternoon.
You see
Hope
what I'm
this
saying,
was
Rick? I play with it every day. I
I love it.
put it around the baseball, and I don't know, I like
Then you
most
can
guys.
catch it better.
I have ADD, man.
I,
I'm
I
everywhere.
love it too.
So
I
I have to fidget, and I constantly play with it, and I
Yeah,
like it.
I'm glad that it gives you a good
Baseball,
grip.
love it.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's the most popular one. Let me tell you, all the kids love it. But thank you so much, and for saying those things about me, and that was really sweet. So, have a wonderful day. I hope this is a nice little break in your day, and
It was nice to
you
have
know,
some nice positivity. I need a little pick me up. So
yeah,
okay.
good. I'm so glad. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're gonna end the show now. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining. Like, subscribe, and if you'd like to be on the principal's office, or if you need a Chevrolet or Cadillac, you know who to go see. My friends over at Allen Chevrolet, Cadillac, awesomeness. Thanks, guys, so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you.